Good morning. It is Thursday. Oh my gosh.
All day it'll be Thursday
And
today.
I am so stuffy today. Again.
You were stuffy yesterday too.
I know. I've been stuffy for like 3 or 4 days. It's so weird.
Good morning, Lori. Put the chat on.
Oh my gosh.
How are you this fine morning? We are running a little bit late this morning, but I got to chat with my little girls this morning.
Why are we chatting late?
I just said that's why.
Oh, well, they don't know that. They just maybe assume that. Oh my gosh.
Because it's 9:07.
Yeah.
So anyways, yes. And then it was so cute because last coffee time in Canada, you are right. And I'm not really sad about it. I mean, it'll be tough leaving my mom because, of course, she's been through a few things. But she has my kids. They'll take good care of her. And my brothers, they'll take okay care of her.
They're your brothers.
I know. Exactly. They'll be okay.
Maybe. We hope. We hope.
No, but it's good. So tomorrow tomorrow at this time, I believe we will be in the air. Yes, we will be. And then on Saturday at this time, we will be at the airport in Mexico City.
Saturday.
Because our flight leaves at 11-ish, I think. So, yes. So, we have to finish packing today. That's my big job. John, I want him to stay out of it so I can do it properly.
She wants me to stay out of her hair. I have no driver's license, can't go anywhere.
You can go for a walk while I pack. It's a beautiful morning.
It does look very lovely out there.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 29 or 30 today. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be rainy and 18. Who knew? Who knows how Canada works?
Oh, yeah. We went to Elk Island National Park yesterday.
Morning, Marty. How are you this morning?
Good morning. So we saw some bison.
Big buffalo.
Big bison. In the field,
and
beside the car.
Beside the car.
And one was eating.
Morning, Keith.
So it was
Yes.
It was beautiful yesterday.
One that was out by himself was weird, though.
Why?
Away from everybody. Was he shunned? Or was he in a bad mood? He just needed some time alone?
No, his father said, "Bye, son." And then he left and he went and ate by himself.
You did not do that.
I did. See, bye, son. See what he did? Bye, son.
Sorry you had to hear that.
That's like a dad joke.
It was worse than a dad joke.
Why?
Because you said it. Doing good,
I'm a
getting
dad.
hot, and having my coffee. Good job. Wish I was going south. Had it here. Have to wait till November. Yeah, Randy, I get it. We are definitely going south. Definitely. We have to go way east first.
It sucks what's going on all around the world still because people are not dying the way they were. So it's just very strange.
It is terrible that people aren't dying. That's what I think I heard him say.
No, it's just all of these rules just to cover their butts. Politicians covering their butts.
Oh, our lighting and live stream looks really good today. I think it's just us. I think we just look really good today. Well, I do.
I'm not going to say anything because
Very
if I
sharp,
do,
he said.
if I say anything, I'm in trouble.
And if you don't say anything, you're in trouble by default. Actually, you're just in trouble, always.
Kind of am.
Kind of is how he rolls.
Growing up, I was in trouble all the time. I used to get up. Now, you have to understand, they had me on Theophylline, which is kind of like caffeine. So I was
Kind
taking,
of like caffeine.
It's a lot like caffeine. So I'm taking like the equivalent of 20 to 50 cups of coffee a day. And 5 o'clock, wow! Time to wake up. Very, very skinny. And I'm like, hey, everybody, it's time to get up. Everybody hated me as a child growing up in my household because I was always up and I'd go to bed late. But man, I was on a lot of jam back in those days. I wish I was these days because then I'd have way more energy.
Can you imagine what your blood pressure would be like?
Through the roof. I'd be dead already probably.
I think so. If you stayed on Theophylline like that.
Yeah. So I actually thought about going back on Theophylline just to lose weight because it works good.
No, it doesn't.
And it's good for asthma.
It's like taking speed to lose weight.
So one time I had a cough that would not go away. It was probably a whooping cough. It was like 3 or 4 months. I'm in the hospital, and they're jacking me up on Theophylline. And I said to Christie, I gotta leave the hospital now.
He was freaking out.
I've got to die. I've got to kill myself. I've got to do something. And my doctor comes in, and he's like, have you guys checked his Theophylline levels? Apparently, if your Theophylline levels get too high, bad, real bad.
It was horrible. We were newly married, and it was horrible.
Yeah, because I was working at Red Robin's in those days, I think.
Yeah, we were young, just little kids.
Little
there was
kids.
someone else in the bed screaming. We were in emergency.
Yeah, you always meet weird people in emergency. You never like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? And it's never courteous. It's like, I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! And that's who you
why
meet.
they're in emergency.
That's who you meet in emergency. Those people.
Yeah.
I actually remember one time when you had Jamie and Morgan. Christie was a nanny for some folks that had some money. And we had to go to the hospital, but I don't remember why. And I think it was the Royal Alec. And this guy's like, give me drugs! Give me drugs! And he's handcuffed to the bed and just screaming, give me drugs!
Wasn't that when you were doing your Theophylline thing?
No, I don't know why I would have gone there. I was at the Grey Nuns back in those days.
Huh.
Yeah.
Because I would have been nannying then.
You were nannying. Oh, yeah, you had the girls. Because you're like, oh, we can't have the girls around this. It was very terrifying.
I don't remember all the circumstances. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, Kathy.
Have any of you had any crazy emergency room stories that you'd like to share? Because I like emergency room stories.
I haven't, because I have only been in emergency one time for myself.
Is that when you fell off the horse? Or was that when your appendix?
Was my appendix, yeah.
Yeah, they had to actually search for Christie's appendix.
My appendix wasn't where it was supposed to be. It was a little bit high.
It was like so weird. It was like, we don't know where your appendix is. We need to go hunting for it. They got like little guns.
No, but it's a good thing they looked, because otherwise it would have burst.
Yeah, it was right like just.
Yeah.
Ugh. So, what's your emergency story? Maybe it's tonsillectomy.
Yeah. There's a couple funny stories with that though, because Zach was our oldest, was just a baby.
Yeah,
he was about 8 months old, but he wouldn't eat anything but breast milk. So I get out of surgery and stuff, and they're wanting to figure out where my pain is, and I'm like, but I only want Tylenol. They're like, we just had to remove your appendix. I said, yeah, but I have to pump milk for my baby. They thought I was nuts. And I stayed in the hospital for 5 days. I think they made me stay longer because of that. But they gave me a breast pump to get milk to send home, because between my mom and dad and John, they were watching Zach while I was in the hospital. John had to work, blah, blah, blah. And this one time a male nurse came in, and I was sitting in the chair doing my thing, and he was so embarrassed. And I'm like, but aren't you a nurse? Like, shouldn't you be used to this kind of stuff? It wasn't like I was sitting there buck naked. Sheila worked in the ER. Oh, you must have some crazy stories.
You've got stories.
But yeah, that's my only experience really in ER.
Yeah, Christie was a very tough woman. You know, all we were married. Now you can just poke her and she go, oh! But in those days, she was very tough. She never got sick.
You have this one little curly gray hair sticking straight out. I want to pull it so bad.
The reason it's doing that is because at some point somebody did pull it out. And it's funny, as soon as you pull one out, they grow funny again.
I'm not even grabbing it. Oh, forget it. I'll have to do it later.
Thank you.
The light is making it glow, and it's blinding me because it's a gray hair.
I don't even know what to say. I have no coffee.
You drank your coffee.
Yeah, but it was cold. I mean,
it's not my fault you take 10 minutes to get out of the bathroom.
No, I was in the shower. And in the shower, it takes time.
Oh, well, you're lucky I brought you some.
I guess. So yeah, whenever she gives me coffee, it doesn't matter if it's warm or it's hot, cold, or whatever. She's like, you're lucky to get any. Because I could drink it all. I don't need you.
Don't need your help.
She doesn't need me. So yes, so that has always amazed me that I was always sick. Growing up in Alberta, I was sick all the time, which actually is interesting. When the rain happened, I wasn't sick, and now that the rain has stopped, need to think about that.
So the rain was a good thing for you.
Maybe. It wasn't. So with Christie, she was a tough dame. So yes, and she never wanted painkillers. Like that was the thing. Just Tylenol's fine. So then, I don't know, years later, we're in Mexico. She gets typhoid fever.
Good morning, Pastor Freddie.
And she's laying in bed for a week, doesn't move, and I'm like, we got to bring you to the hospital. She's like, no, just leave me. If I die, tell my children I love them.
I did not say that.
And I'm like, we really got to bring you to the hospital. She's like, I'm fine, I'll be fine at some point. So then her cousin comes, and I'm like, dude, you got to help me get your cousin to the hospital or the doctor's office. So he comes, and we bring her.
It's not like they carried me. They just pestered me until I said okay.
Yeah, finally. So then, but this is where we learned about Mexican medicine. Like, it's magical there. So we drop her off. We're chatting. She goes in. And
this is to get the blood test.
Blood test. We just parked the car. Then we walk in. As we walk in, she's paying for the test already. She'd had it. So it was like, she paid it. It was 200 pesos, more or less. And he says, oh, yeah, we'll let you know in 40 minutes, an hour, whatever. And we were just, like, shocked because in Canada, you have to stand in line with hundreds of people and hear every language spoken in the world, which is great. And then now you have to wait for days to get your results because all of these people have to have their results. But you didn't pay for it. Your taxes are insanely high, but you didn't pay for it. So at least in Mexico, you pay a little bit, and your great-grandchildren don't have to pay for the health care that you get today because it's a pay-as-you-go system, not a pay-in-the-future system. But it's a great healthcare system. And that's the funny thing. Canadians are always like, but it's free in Canada. It's not free in Canada. You pay crazy taxes because it's not free in Canada.
Oh, my. If it's not one thing, it's another that you have to go rave on or rant on.
No, but healthcare in Mexico is pretty dang good.
That's a rave, yeah.
It is dang good. And it's very inexpensive. If you have an emergency, obviously, they're going to get you. I mean, that's why you have insurance for those emergency situations. But if you can plan your emergencies, you know, when you're diagnosed with cancer, you didn't get cancer today. You had cancer 5-10 years ago, which has finally gotten to this point where now they can detect it. If you suspect you've got something, arrange now to go and do it, and it's very inexpensive. Go to Mexico City, go to Guadalajara. It's like $100 to fly return to Mexico City, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of the time we get it that cheap.
It's because in Mexico City, the doctors have to deal with Yelp reviews. So it's kind of like, hey, he messed up my knee. I will never go there again. And they're like, oh my gosh, we got to fix this person because I want to stay in business.
No such word is free. That is so very true, Randy. So very true.
It is very true. That's why when the guys are like in the market in Mexico and they say, come into my store, almost free. It's not. It's not almost free.
Yeah.
Or he says if it is going to be free, they're going to get you on a timeshare presentation. There's like, we should write down every single thing that the market guys say in Mexico.
That would be a book.
It's my birthday. Come and see my Mexican air conditioning. That's all I got today. But there are hundreds more.
Almost free.
Almost free. Never use your real name when you're in the markets in Vallarta or in Mexico anywhere. Because as soon as you do, they're going to start using it. I'll be like, hey, Christie, come here. Everybody in the market's like, Christie.
It passes through the whole market.
Yeah.
Taxed to death. You are right.
You are right. And then even once you die in Canada, they tax you some more. Because they didn't get enough of you when you were alive. So now they've got to get you when you're dead.
Well, now Trudeau wants to do a home equity tax.
What
so
the heck?
It's punishing you for having equity in your own home.
Yeah, if it happens, that's insane. I mean, this is going to be one of the first times, I think, in history, in North America anyways.
A home equity tax. That just blows me away.
Yeah.
My friendship is free for Christie. John, it may cost you. It probably will, Lori, in one way or another.
It will. It will. So if you need a hip replacement or a knee, quit waiting for years in Canada. Just go to Mexico. Get it. Arrange it. It's very inexpensive. We have a friend of ours. He got a heart surgery in Guadalajara.
I'm pretty sure we discussed this,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah. But it was $300,000 in America, or $295,000, or $42,000 in Mexico by a guy who was trained in the States by some of the best heart surgeons in the world. Yep. So just go to Mexico. Go to Mexico for everything. It's like, you want inexpensive food? Go to Mexico. You want to live inexpensively? Go to Mexico. What else?
Warmth.
Warmth. You want to be warm?
Amazing
Go to Mexico.
thunderstorms and lightning.
You want real churros? Go to Churro Man at the square, not Churro Girl. Churro Girl? Very bad story
No
there.
churros for you.
No churros for you.
No, for you.
Oh, I don't need churros. I need to lose, like, lots. I didn't even get onto the scale this morning. See, Lori's
Okay,
got it.
she's
She
going
says
to
she's going to Mexico in capital letters
With hearts.
and hearts.
She's serious.
Very serious. Does that seem real? Does that seem real?
I don't know what you seem, but it scares me a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yep. He says, bullshit, I'll be living in Mexico if that happens. Yes. So what is your watch telling you? To get off your butt, or is it an email?
It was a message, yeah.
You gonna share with everybody?
Nope. It's for me.
It's from her boyfriend.
No, it's actually from a friend who wants to get together with us when we get home.
Oh, we've already mentioned the pool party.
A different friend.
A different
I
friend?
have more than one friend.
How many friends do you have?
Like, lots?
Keith, Churro Man does rock. And when I thought we were going to lose Churro Man like 6, 7, 8 years ago, I was terrified. Because remember, he was like in a shawl and he was cold, and that's how Churro Girl happened. Churro Girl was his worker, and he taught her everything.
Do you know this for a fact?
I know. And then Churro Girl starts her own churro stand on the same square as Churro Man and undercuts him.
It's called capitalism.
No, that's
Free
called,
enterprise.
that's called thievery. Very serious, so you better find us the perfect home. We will. We will. So you may hear my tummy today. It's kind of growling. Did you hear it? Mm-hmm. So then you probably hear it. Because this microphone's good.
Oh my goodness. How come the microphone's really good except for when I'm talking? Then I talk too quietly and it won't hear me. But it can hear your belly rumble?
Can you hear my belly rumble?
You are so crazy.
I mean, it's not the steady rumble. Like, that's the refrigerator, which we probably should have unplugged it. Because if you think that's the refrigerator, my rumble, it's like, he's dying. He needs to go to Mexico to get health care. So wait a second. If we're leaving, because I think we have health care in Canada till the end of the month, right? Mm-hmm. Are they going to refund us? Do we care?
I don't know. We'll see. When I get home, I'll...
Yeah, we have to
Email.
actually travel in Canada with healthcare insurance because we're not Canadian. Well, we're Canadian citizens, but we're not
Canadian
residents.
and we don't pay taxes.
Yeah, and you have to be here for 3 months.
Yeah, we need to fix those.
Why are you touching my face? Don't touch your face. Don't touch your spouse's face. Every single day.
Apparently your eyesight's going and you can't find all these stray hairs that you've got.
It's not my eyesight. It's that you left a film of water on the mirror in there. And I said, leave the fan on. You said the fan's too loud.
You did turn the fan back on, so don't you blame me.
It's still your fault because you left so much water in there. It's insane. So what else can we talk about here today, honey?
I don't know. I just don't know. Touch his face.
No. Do not touch his face. Go away. How come when I grab you, you like, that's...
Because it's a place that...
That's assault. You assaulted me. I don't care that you gave me a wedding ring. I'm an independent woman.
Oh,
This is all I live for is to make her choke. spit out water, coffee.
That was coffee. It might have stained my dress. If I did that, I'd be sad.
Nobody'd notice on that dress. It's like all coffee ground color.
No, it isn't. It's greenish blue, honey.
Oh.
Gray. I don't know what color this is.
And if she doesn't know what color it is, and then she says, "What color is this?" to me, how am I supposed to know?
Yeah, but usually it's like pink or something. So.
I've got XY chromosome. She's got XX.
Are you sure?
XX, you see multi-shades of colors.
That's why I can't determine what color this is. There's so many in this.
If you've got XY, you could be colorblind. You're going to have a bigger chance of being colorblind. Also, you see maybe 6, 7 colors. That's it. I see red, blue, yellow, green, indigo, and violet. Red, yellow. Red, orange, yellow. Blue. No. Roy, G, Bev. So green, blue, indigo, violet. That's what I see. And I don't even know what indigo is. What color is indigo? I thought it was like a bookstore.
Dark blue.
Is it? Yeah, I have no idea. So maybe 6. 6 colors. That's what I see. And fuchsia. For whatever reason, I know fuchsia. Which is like a weird color to know. But I had shoes that were fuchsia when I was in grade 7 or 8. And normally you'd think you'd be embarrassed, but I was kind of like, I'm kind of out there.
Just a little.
A little.
Just a little. Good morning, Kathy. How are you this morning? Different Kathy.
What do you
Kathy
mean, forget
Smith.
it, John?
Kathy Carruthers.
What does forget it, John mean?
Just forget it. Quit picking on me. Don't worry. Quit talking about colors that you don't know. She's just telling you to just stop.
What is chartreuse? What color is that?
Figure it out.
I really don't know. I wouldn't even know how to spell chartreuse. It sounds like a wine. Is it a wine?
No.
Oh.
You're on the road again. Where are you guys going now, Kathy? Holy smokes.
And nobody let us know an emergency ward story at the hospital. I mean, Sheila said she worked in the ER. But Sheila, you got to have a great story for us.
She might be sworn to secrecy as a ex-nurse.
Maybe. Do you have to sign secrecy things?
I don't know.
That would be weird.
I don't know.
Okay.
Good morning, Leanne. How are you this morning? Sorry it didn't work out that we could see you guys this time.
Oh, my solar guy. Yeah.
Just stop. Yeah. I would say talk to Luis that
Luis.
Lynn used. He's the one that we bought. So long story, we bought our solar panels thinking that it would save us money doing it this way, but no, because the solar panel companies that install, they make more money off of their commission on the panels than they do on the labor. So it was really difficult finding someone to install them, and it was ultimately Luis's guys that did it.
And I had 6 microinverters, and they never included any wiring. And then when we asked for the wiring, they're like, "Oh, you should have asked us before."
Oh, and Kathy Smith is waiting for her after-hand surgery. So that went well.
Oh, you got the thing gone. That's cool.
Or right hand, I think. Right, Kathy? Now I'm trying to remember. I think it was your right hand.
Yeah. She can do anything, guys.
Just keep hitting dead spots as we drive. Yeah, there's a lot on these highways. More here, I think, than there even are in Mexico.
Yeah, but I called this. When we came here...
Dead spots, honey. Dead spots.
Oh, dead spots? Yeah, there are dead spots here.
The potholes. The highways, like even Highway 2, horrible. Like, it just... And they're terrible, the roads. There's potholes everywhere.
Yeah. When we came the first time and saw all of the expansion that Alberta had done, and I'm like, these guys are nuts, because now they have to maintain the roads. Because here, in Mexico, we have water. Water is what takes out our roads. Here, it's the frost. You have the water that gets through and freezes and cracks, and you've got potholes. So in Canada, they say there's two seasons. It's summer and construction. No, it's winter. Winter and construction.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is, and it's brutal.
Okay,
it's getting like Saskatchewan here. The roads are so bad, and it's going to be worse because oil
on
is
our
lower.
way to the ferry. Okay. And Randy, you're welcome. And Leanne, yes, we will connect once you guys get down to Mexico again. Lori, good morning.
Hello. So yeah, but I think it's time to go. Unless you've got something to say.
Well, you know me, I always have something to say.
Okay, then tell us something.
Good morning.
Something else.
Oh, well,
You're packing today. That's it. It's packing day.
it is packing day.
I'm not allowed to be near her,
No.
touch her, see her, think about her.
You can think about me, but you're just not very helpful. You just have to pack up all this stuff.
Yeah. So when we're done today, I have to get rid of all of this.
It's really not very much.
Olive. That's a color. Olive, but olive. Olive is green. I know 7 colors. And I mean, I know chartreuse. I know the word. I don't know what it is.
Thanks, Lori. Yeah, it'll be interesting. We have a overnight in Mexico City, which we love Mexico City. We just decided this time not to stay in Mexico
Oh,
City.
Lori Ramsey. We went to Mundair yesterday.
Yes, saw the sausage.
Saw the sausage. Took the picture.
Yeah.
Bought the sausage.
Bought the sausage.
So yeah, and we went there and we got an incredible pepperoni. It is cheese and jalapeno.
Or jalapeno.
Jalapeno. And it's a great pepperoni. It really is.
Not very spicy. My mom even liked it. It just has lots of flavor. And it's a very nice texture. Like some pepperonis are really dry. Some pepperonis are kind of mushy and soggy. This one was just right.
Yeah. So if you go to Mundair, get the sausage. It's
Yes,
awesome.
you're repeating yourself. Have a good day. Have a great day.
Yes. All right. So we're out of here then.
Yeah.
So next time we see you, we'll be in
Mexico.
So have a great day, everybody. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your spouse's face. And wash your hands often to at least 2 songs. You pick the songs. Right?
We were at Elk. I have to interrupt just for a second. Just reminded me. We went to Elk Island Park yesterday and went to use the washroom. And there's a sign that's telling you how to wash your hands. From getting them wet, putting the soap on them, rinsing them off, making sure they're really rinsed, and drying.
And then
They had to teach us how to do it.
And this girl in a bikini walks in and Christie's like, hey, if you have to wash your hands, there's a sign.
I didn't really say it that weird and creepy.
But no, how'd you say it?
I just said,
Why would you say it to her?
because she was walking in as I was walking out, and I had just seen the sign.
All right. We're done. If you see a sign, learn how to wash your hands. Guys, have a great Thursday.